All right, my healthy, wealthy family. Welcome in to part two of the YouTube analytics. As you know, Charlene is not too familiar with the YouTube algorithm and analytics and all that. So I'm here learning just like you. So I have my professional brother, Rod, who did part one with us, and he's going to be helping us. Hold on a second. I'm hearing an echo, echo, echo. Uno momento. There it is. I see it. Sorry about that. So we are here with part two, and hold on, my computer is acting up now. There it is. I just went blank for a second. So I'm going to bring Rod up, and we are going to get right into it. Welcome in, everyone that's live. Those that are coming back, welcome back. Rod, we are live.
What is up, everyone? What is up? Hope everybody's having a happy Friday. TGIF. We are here for part two of the analytics and understanding analytics. And I will be honest with y'all, I'm not a pro, but I understand the analytics and I understand how to read them. And I look at my analytics every single day for three channels. The fourth channel, Points Blank Clips, I don't have to worry about, but I look at it for three channels. And I know Charlene has multiple channels. And it really depends on what I'm trying to accomplish. Like Points Blank Travel, my flagship channel, I don't have to worry about watch time or subscribe. I want to know the subscribers. I do want to see the subscriber count. But with Points Blank Travel, I'm not worried about watch time. I look at two things. I look at revenue, well, more than two. I look at when people are watching, and we're going to get into all that in a minute. But my other two channels, because I'm trying to get them fully monetized, they can be a little tedious. And what I want to talk to everybody about tonight is you're gonna get a little bothered. You're gonna be like, man, I don't feel like looking at all this, but you need to feel like looking at all of it if this is your business. Now, if you're doing this for a hobby or for pleasure, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're creating a business like Conscious Business Services and Opportunities and Charlene Hill and the Points Blank Network, then you want to look at it because you need to know when are people providing you the business that you desire or that you need. So, and Charlene, do you have any questions that you have before I get started, or?
Yeah, I had a question, and it's probably going to wrap into everything that you were going to say. Because the last time I think we ended abruptly because of tech guys. If you remember, those of you that were here, um, he was just going to kind of show us how to look at, oh my God, what do you call it again? To see what time people are on, to know like when to drop your videos or when to go live. So he was going to demonstrate how to get to that tab. But my question that I have tonight is like, what do I need to look at? Like, what do I need to know about? Like, which part of the analytics should I be looking at to know, okay, what do I need to do to increase my revenue? And welcome in, Jason. Welcome in, K Plus. Welcome in, all my fam in the chat. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. Remember to give it a like and a share if you find value, or if you like me or Rod. We'll take that
Well, if
too.
you like Charlene, you don't have to like Rod. Like Charlene, Charlene. So if you like Charlene, give it a like. If you happen to like me, because y'all, I created the name Points Blank Travel because I talk about points in my house, but I'm a point blank dude. I'm a straight shooter. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't try to hide anything. But I would say to answer your question, Charlene, if you're looking at increasing your revenue, a lot of people they get so focused on subscribers. Yes, can subscribers increase your revenue? Yes, they can. But I know, and I'm gonna use me for an example, and I'm
Mhm.
sure Charlene has experienced this and a lot of other content creators. I could be on a cruise or I could be traveling. Hey, follow, subscribe to Ride, Subscribe to Points Blank Travel. Subscribe to Charlene Hill. Subscribe to Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And they'll subscribe, but that's the last time you see them or hear from them.
That's true.
So my thing is I focus on views and retention. Retention is how long a person is watching your video. If I have a 8-minute video, if somebody's watching it for a minute and a half, my revenue is not going to be where it needs to be. But if they're watching it for 4 minutes or 6 minutes, I'm getting 40% or 60% or 50% of the retention time. And that's what's important to me. Now, what I will say is you have to go to your retention time. And now, if you're doing a video less than 8 minutes, you're not going to be able to put mid-roll ads. You're not going to be able to put ads throughout the video. It's going to be, luckily, if you're lucky, you're going to get a beginning ad or two, and then at the end of the video. So you want to make sure your videos are at least 8 minutes. And then look at your analytics. Where are people dropping off? Where are people falling off? Do they, like me, I would tell you an 8-minute video, I'm going to depend on how I word the video. I'm going to put a video at the 2 to 2.5 minute mark. I'm not a video, an ad. And then after that, it's going to be every 2 minutes. So let's just say 2, 4, 6, 8.
As you say that, not to cut you, but like right there, I just want to like get into that a little bit, because I've heard people talk about placing ads in your video at a certain point and all that, but I never figured out how to do that. I just always let YouTube like do whatever is best, because I don't know how to. Are you able to demonstrate that maybe tonight?
Yes,
if not, it's
yes.
okay.
Let me go to Points Blank Travel. I'm going to go to the main page. The main
Keisha Age is in the house, my sister with a beautiful voice. Welcome in, darling. We're happy to have you.
And this to me was somewhat excessive, but I felt the need to do it, even though it was excessive.
Why would you feel the need to do something that you know is excessive? Do you like sitting there watching?
I'm about to explain it to y'all. I'm about to. Now, I don't know.
Let's go out in the hot seat, y'all.
Charlene, if you can go ahead and share my channel. What's up, Keisha? What's up, girl? What's happening? How you doing?
What am I sharing, Rod?
Just, well, I may have to do it. I think I have to do it.
Oh, you want to share your screen? Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do it. So we're looking at, right now, what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is the video, the live stream I did last night with the community. 5 of the top live streamers within the credit space. And I'm going to show Charlene how I place my ads. Yes, Rod has always emphasized ad placement in his videos and at least 8 minutes. Yes, I'm going to show y'all right now. And it's going to, some people was like, to be honest, I don't like doing it now. I used to love doing it. But right there, y'all, what you're seeing right now, you see all those little lines, all those little vertical lines, those are ads in my video, in my live. And they're spaced out between 5 and 6 minutes. Now, what people don't realize is YouTubers, they're not going to show all these ads. But I find a place, a good location where it's a nail drop or something important. I don't just throw an ad in there and say, okay. And I was told today by a member of my team that, Rod, you had a lot of ads in your live last night. I said, well, YouTube did that. I didn't do it. But it take my ads 12 hours My video processes for 12 hours, but look here, and they're there, and I'm gonna see if I can get to one of the ads. Well, it's still loading up, and sometimes you'll get, but this here is excessive.
Yeah, that is a lot. But again,
But
just to
it's
like,
a
how did
3 hour
you place?
live stream. It's a 3 hour live stream.
Okay, okay, gotcha. Well then, yeah. Okay.
So
Now, just walk me back a little bit. How did you even get here? Like, what did you click on?
let me
This
let
is
me
101
let
for
me
dummies.
let me try
Uh-huh.
to find one. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Perfect. Perfect. Now, boy, I tell you, now I want to pop up. So I'm gonna do live
one.
streams. Share the channel out. Share this video out with your family and friends. This is one you're not gonna want to miss because it's not just PBT. It's not just a little bitty Rod up here talking about the little stuff he know. I got 4 other heavy hitters, and it may be other people joining us. And I'm telling you, man, when
I'm trying to get.
I was invited by Sledge 18,
I'm gonna do what Charlene was asking me.
to even be part of
It's
the
kind of
community.
hard the way they do this. So I'm gonna go right here, and I gotta remember what it is so I can take it out.
So we're going to Cairo, Egypt.
I'm looking
And
right
from
now.
Cairo, we're going to
This is me
Dubai.
placing an ad. I'm
Then
giving
we're going to loop back through Qatar, land in Boston, and we got some $11 first class American airline tickets taking us back to Miami.
I would stop right there. He just said we got $11 taking us back to Miami. People are going to want to know, how did he get a trip to Qatar for $11? So right now I would go up here to ad break, add an ad, just as simple, and I'm going to remove the ad if I remember.
Oh my God, that is so cool. Wow.
Yeah. It's not 47 right here. So I don't want to put an ad right there because it's too close to my other ad. And a lot of times, y'all, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna try to show y'all an example. I don't purposely
disclose.
I don't purposely have interruptions, but they happen, and I find myself saying and so a lot. So
Card, man, and I had to fight to get them to get it off of my credit report when I never even had the card. So please stay away from credit one.
Right there, I would stop right there, and he just said something. Stay away from credit one. I would place an ad. Bam, put an ad right there.
Welcome in, sis. How are you, Slasher Check?
And what I do, and let me take that one out. What I do, and one of the things I do is, look, when I discard changes, I'd be like, oh, let me go back, because I always feel like, and they're all still there. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3. That's 20 ads. They're not going to show all these ads. They're not. But
yeah, probably not.
In case they do, I want to make sure I'm straight. And if I go to my analytics, and I'm gonna try to go.
And before you get into the next segment, right? There's different types of ads. I've noticed there's like skippable, non-skippable, and I forgot the other one. Which do you find to be the most beneficial as far as revenue, of course?
Non-skippable. You will have people that have YouTube Premium where they don't see any ads.
But you get a piece of the pie, though. I know they give you something.
Yeah, they give you something, but I want all my ads to be non-skippable, because even though they're non-skippable, people are going to be able to skip them anyway. they're going to be able to skip them, and when I do my ads, I'm very lately I've been lazy, but I have to find this perfect point. I don't know if y'all just noticed, like I found a perfect point where Sledge cut off what he was saying, and bam, I'm putting an ad there. I don't want to just throw an ad anywhere. It's easy, but it's like last night. I was told today again by a member of my team that said, "Rod, last night your live had so many ads, and it was at the most ridiculous spots, like right when y'all."
Oh no.
But it's because I let YouTube choose my ads during my live, and I'll let's see if I can share this.
Okay, what I like about the non-skippable, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when it's non-skippable, it's like way shorter. It's like people don't mind. I personally don't mind non-skippable because it goes in like 5 seconds, 3 seconds sometimes. So I really like those, but I haven't been noticing them like as an option anymore with my live streams. Do you still see that in your back office?
I don't look at non-skippable or skippable. I don't even look for it. I just put
Oh,
the
okay.
ads in there. Like today. Now what irritate me, and one thing I think about is how many views that I get from last night when I finished at say 10 p.m. to today at 1 p.m. How many views did I get? But then when I went to my back office, YouTube had a commercial every 2 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. People, they're not gonna watch this because I wouldn't watch a live that's or a video
Mhm.
that's got an ad every 2 minutes.
Yeah, that is a lot. It's annoying. Like you're there for the content. You don't mind supporting the person, by watching a few ads. But when it gets to be too much, like I'm like that too. I think about, yeah, I don't want to see all that. So I wouldn't put that on there to have people deal with that. I feel like it's unfair. We got to be reasonable. Reasonable.
Yeah, and one thing people need to think about, and like right now, I'm looking at Charlene. She has a banner. Thank you for shopping my Amazon store link in the description box. Put a banner. Put a banner when you're doing a live or even a video. Put a banner because your super chats will make you some money.
Yeah, definitely. And
And
membership. Mm-hmm.
Charlene said something earlier, like different niches say pranks and jokes and kids riding bicycles. They're not going to pay as much as finance. Finance is a top paying ad out there. And that's why I used to have investing with Rob. It was Points Blank Finance. Then I rebranded it to investing with Rob, but it still let YouTube know investing. Points Blank Travel. We're talking about finance. The Points Blank Experience. I don't make as much money, but I'm not worried about that. I have 3 or 4 channels.
Mm-hmm.
So your niche, number one, you have to look and see where your people are falling off. Where if your people are falling off at 1 minute and 30 seconds,
Man, let me welcome in my sister GA girl. Then I'm gonna get back to that. I'm glad you brought that back up because I have some experience with that I would love to share. This is you, GA girl. Thank you for being a member. Here we go. Everybody say hello to GA Girl and thank her for supporting your sister. Y'all check out the memberships. If you just want to support on a low level, like let me say I'm contributing to Charlene's prosperity, it's 99 cents. You get stickers, emojis, and that fun stuff. And then it's $1.99. And if you want to be in the Barter Club, it starts at $4.99. Let me know by sending me a membership request in the chat if you would like to be a part of that support team or
I
in
have
the
to
Barter
I have to
Club.
become a member, man. I'm not a member of your channel. I have to become a member. So that will be happening today or tomorrow.
So anyway, Rod, let's get back to this thing because I was looking at my retention or the click-through rate or retention, something like that they call it. But either way, the amount of time someone spends watching your video or invest watching your video. I like to say when you're with me, you're not spending time, you're investing time because you're going to get something out of it. So I saw, like, for example, if it's an 8 minutes video, the cutoff time was like maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes. They're not taking it all the way through. And I'm like, oh, come on. All right. So I'm like, maybe I need to make my video a little shorter. So I made my video a little short. And guess what? The retention time, it reduced. So I'm like, I guess people just don't watch all the way to the end. I have to get real about that and be okay with it. Because for me, if I'm watching someone's video, live stream or whatever, I'm carrying it all the way to the end. So I thought it was like the same thing with everybody. It's just so weird for me. I just had a hard time accepting that. Then I decided, you know what? It is what it is. At least someone is engaging with my content. They're watching it. That's it. There's nothing more I can do. Because I keep wondering, like, am I not interested after a certain point? Or like what is going on? Because you kind of have to question yourself to see how you can improve your product. So that's how that was for me. What's your experience with that?
It's not that you're not interesting. People just have a short attention span. It could be Charlene, it could be Rod, it could be Vern, it could be the man on the moon. They just have a short attention span. But what I would tell you, don't shorten your videos, because 5 or 6 minutes out of an 8-minute video is actually good. That's a good retention rate. And matter of fact, y'all bear with me here. I just want to look real quick at my calculator. So if I say 6 divided by 8, you have a 75% retention rate. Charlene, the experts say you're only supposed to have 50 or 60%. You have a 75%. So now when you shorten your videos and you're monetized, if you make it less than 8 minutes, you can't put any mid-roll ads in there. So
That's true. That I know. But if I'm being honest, I don't really care about that, because I don't want to stretch a video out just for the sake of making a couple of pennies or for the sake of getting extra ads in there. I just want to, because for me, when I come to your content, I want to make sure it's everything that I want, because of the title of the video. It's everything that I want to hear. I don't want you to stretch it out just for the sake of making it to 8 minutes. And that's how I feel. Like, let me just get to the point, say what I got to say. And even within the short video, sometimes I ramble. I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to condense it to just get to the point, get to the meat of the topic. But I don't always do that, but I try.
Well, and I like that. I like what you just said, because you're not trying to get the revenue. You're trying to get the content out there. And one thing I've noticed, I had a guy last night, Sledge Inc. team, that was on a collaboration with me. He said, and I asked the question, I said, did y'all have any content creators that you emulated? I wasn't expecting. He was like, Rod, I emulated you because your energy. And I'm like, oh. But you come in, and if you're putting out good knowledge and your energy, like, I'll tell you, Charlene, I had someone from my team tell me, yeah, I was on Charlene's channel and she's playing this soothing music that I can go to sleep to. I'm like, yeah, she been doing that. She didn't just start doing this yesterday. She been doing that. But they just found you. And one of my biggest things is people. I think when we, and I'm saying people, and we is me, when we try to evolve, sometimes we do something to get rid of something that's working. It may be working for us, but then we'll say, no, I want to change my thumb. My best video, y'all, I'll pull it up when I'll share my screen in a minute. They always say your thumbnail has to be this and that.
Not necessarily.
My best videos have the worst thumbnails in the world. So one of the things I want to say is, I think when it comes to YouTube analytics, sometimes we is me, we overthink the process.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree. I think it's really, they look at not even the value or the richness of your video, but how people are engaging with it. It's really based on how people are interacting with your video, how much of it they're watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and stuff like that. And for me, I feel like sometimes that's like luck and chance, because you might feel like you have the greatest video out there. You take your time, you do this, you do that, and then not a lot of views. And then sometimes you just put something out there like, okay, let me just get this out there. Like I did a short and it was just something like, oh, let me just put this out there, not thinking about, okay. And the thing blew up and I was like, oh, wow, really? But no effort. So it's just like, you'd never know. And I feel like maybe it's YouTube. They decide, okay, maybe around this particular time, a lot of people are looking for this topic. So let's share that out some more. I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like the luck of the draw or something. There's no rhyme or reason. In my opinion, I just don't understand how it works.
When you mention times, like one thing I noticed that does not work for Rod, I can't speak for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
If I put a points blank travel video, talking about credit cards, points, and miles, out before 5 p.m. Central, it doesn't do that good.
Wow.
If I do it after 5, and one of the things that caught my attention, let's just say Rod and Charlene are at work. We're at work and we're watching this great YouTube video. Man, Charlene has got her jams going, her vibes going, and I'm just enjoying it. But then your supervisor walk up, you have to cut it off. But when you're at home, you don't have to do that. You may pause it if the kids come in, if the spouse come in, but then once they leave, you're going to start it back up. So I typically will not release a video before 5 p.m.
Okay. And it's, that's good that you know when to release it.
Well, it's crazy, Charlene, because one of the things that I really learned when I was on the West Coast, I was in Phoenix. And let's say Charlene went live at 9. Well, that's 6 o'clock on the West Coast. Meet and I go live at 8:30. Okay, I'm over here at 5:30. I was so lost. I'm like, and so I started doing videos, some on one of my channels, the Point Blank Experience, for my West Coast homies. I started doing that so I could do them if I'm up at 10 or 11 and I feel the mood to do a video or live, I'll do it because my 10 or 11 is their 8 or 9. Now,
that makes more sense, yeah.
I'm not going to hit my New York homies. I'm not going to hit my Central, my Dallas homies, but it is so much to the analytics is one thing, but I think a lot of this is common sense, man.
Yeah, and that takes me back to what I wanted you to show us, like how to get to that spot where you see when most of your people are coming on to the platform, so you know when to go live. But before we get to that, Rod and I have an announcement. Rod, tell the people what we're doing, what's coming up. September 10th will be.
She gonna make me say it. All right, y'all. I was gonna have her say it, but I guess y'all.
You're the hype man. You're the MC. I don't have MC experience. You're the DJ.
So Charlene and I, September 10th, will be doing the first episode of The Vibe. The Vibe. It's gonna be a podcast. We're not gonna be talking about no analytics. We're gonna be just talking about topics. And I'm gonna be honest, Charlene gonna run the show. I'm just gonna kind of be in the background, just giving my 2 cents.
Oh no, he is. He gonna be working for his money too. He gonna be working for
his
money.
No, he ain't.
I'm kidding. No, it's gonna be a balance, Sometimes he'll take the lead, sometimes I'll take the lead. We're gonna be dancing and doing this thing. And like we say, it's a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe. And just so you guys know, Rod is the one that came up with that name because he said I say vibe so much that I didn't even realize. But I love it. So, guys, make sure you give it a thumbs up. We're working on the thumbnails and the intro and all that stuff in the background. But September 10th, that's a Tuesday, and it's going to be set at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you tune in. It's going to be on my other channel. And then we'll also do it on this channel some Thursdays. We're still figuring out the time and the schedule and all that, but we're excited about it. It's going to be a whole vibe.
I'm very excited. And Charlene put me on the spot, y'all. She was like, what are we gonna call the podcast? I was like, oh man, I haven't thought about that part. And it just hit me because she's always talking about vibes and vibrations. And I was like, let's call it the vibe. And I was trying to copy Charlene, so I did a little voice text, which I never do. She was like, I like that. I'm like, okay, good. So
that is funny.
And it's gonna be Tuesday. We're doing Tuesday, September 10th, and then we'll figure out any other dates.
Yeah. I had given you a date before for the next one. I think let me just check my calendar real quick.
See, I have all kind of calendars and I don't use none of
them. Well, that's pretty useful. Okay, so it was September 19th. That's going to be on this channel. But we're still figuring it out, though. That's subject to change. But for right now, we know we're launching September 10th. So be ready for the vibe, y'all. Be ready. All right, so I'm going to take a quick commercial break and allow Rod to bring his screen up. And then we will continue.
So we have about 4 levels of membership available. If you are in the vibration of wealth and wellness and prosperity for all, definitely check out our membership and all the perks that comes with it. For those of you that are entrepreneurs and you would love to be in our Barter Club, where we sit and discuss strategies and how to build our business, we exchange our different talents and skills to help each other grow. We even collaborate and form businesses together. We also do think tanks to help each other to bring ideas to life. We help each other to become more wealthy and to share that prosperity with our world. Together we can create a better world as entrepreneurs and amazing people who believe in oneness and prosperity for all. So I invite you to join the membership, become a part of that club. And if you're not interested in the club and you just want to support the vibration and the energies of prosperity and wellness, definitely join our membership. And thank you so much. Abundant blessings now and always. Together, we can do so much more. Ubuntu love.
All right. I really feel that vibration. Together, we truly can do so much more. I am looking to create a group with like-minded or not so like-minded people, because when we're all too similar, then we think too much alike. I want people to think that are thinking outside of the box, people that can bring ideas that I haven't thought about. And let's just help each other build those ideas, create things that will be an impact, a beautiful impact on this world. Entrepreneurial minds or minds that are looking to just be successful, live a healthy, wealthy, prosperous life. It's going to be dope. All right, Rod, I don't see your screen up here yet, buddy.
Well, I'm about to pull it up, but I wanted to say something. I agree with what you just said, because in the live I did last night, one of the things I said, let's collaborate. Let's work together. And what Charlene said. Now, before I pull up my screen, how do you come up with your color of your headbands? Because like you got black on, but you're rocking the blue. How do you come? I'm just curious.
Okay, so for this particular channel, the vibe of it is kind of like a blue with goldish kind of thing. So, and the thumbnail I know is blue. So I figured, you know what, I like black, but I'm like, let me bring some blue to the vibe. And it kind of goes with the background that we got going on, if you notice. So that's the blue head wrap. See?
Y'all heard it. The vibe that y'all heard it.
I literally just said the vibe?
Yeah, he said the vibe.
I said the vibe. Look, I'm going to start counting how many times I say vibe or vibration.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, because then you'll stop saying it. It'll take away from the ambiance. So, All right,
Yes.
y'all. I'm sharing my screen, and this is Points Blank Travel. This is the flagship channel. And what you're seeing, I can't make it any bigger, but what you're seeing is a lot of purple.
Oops.
You're seeing light purple,
Wait.
gray.
Why is yours purple? Because I see usually green, I think. All right,
Ah,
Rod, you have to take us through how did you get here? What did you click on to get to this spot?
okay. So I went to audience,
Audience. Mm-hmm.
and now I probably won't remember how I did it, thanks to Charlene. Oh, and then, oh, yeah, right here. I went to audience, and then I went on here and see when viewers are on YouTube, when your viewers, when my viewers are on YouTube. So if y'all aren't noticing from 1 a.m., 11 p.m., all the way up to 6 a.m., my viewers are rocking. But now, why are these dark purple? Sunday at 8. Here, over here, Monday at 6. These are times I went live. So I expected, but it's not when I go live, it's when I'm not on the camera, I'm not in the screen, I'm not present. And this is where the light purples come in. So 6 a.m., 5 a.m. Rod is not on here at 5 a.m. So this is telling me when my viewers, and I can come over here and then subscriber bell notifications. This is huge, y'all. And I'm gonna go back up to the time, but this is huge. Subscribers who turn on all notifications for your channel, 20.5%. This is only in the month of August. This is not forever. I like to go to current month.
Wait. How did you get to this one? How did you get to this tab? What did you click on?
It's the same. It's still under audience. Just go up here to audience.
Oh, you just scrolling. Okay, got you. I'm with you.
You're right. And so subscribers who turn on all notifications for your channel enable YouTube notifications, 12.3%, so 49%. But one of the things you will always hear me say every video, I didn't do it in this live because I'm on Charlene's channel, but you'll hear me say, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, make sure you select all, because if I was to go, and I'm just going to pick a channel, I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to Charlene.
I had a while you look for that, I listened to a video the other day that, and it made some sense to me. It's one of these popular content creators, and she was saying that don't ask people to like, share, subscribe, and all that because of the attention span thing. She said, if you're going to ask, just ask for one thing, because when you ask people to do so much, they just do nothing for the most part. So I'm like, maybe there's some truth to that. Maybe, not for everyone, but for the most part, she said, just ask for either like or subscribe or share, but don't ask for all or just ask for none.
She had a good point, because I stopped, and I'm gonna share my screen again. I stopped asking people, and I'm using Charlene's channel. I stopped asking people to share my channel out, because I'm seeing so many people that are sharing that nobody's even clicking on the shares. But I will always say subscribe, and I will always say hit the bell notification, select all, and I will always say hit the like button. I may only do it one time throughout the whole live. Last night I only did it once throughout the whole live stream. But the Alliance, which is my team and my fellow content creators, they may put, please like and subscribe, please like and share. They'll put it in the comments. I won't say it.
And I think that's great.
Yeah, Rod won't say it, but so right here, I'm subscribed to Charlene. Let me make sure we're seeing this here. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Charlene. And right here, this is where people get confused. You can either click the bell or you can click the arrow. I don't know why. I always go to the arrow.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even know you could click the bell. I usually click the arrow and then click on all. I think that's a shorter way to do it. Thanks for that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you. So right now we're gonna show what Charlene just said. You click the bell, it does the same thing.
Okay, it's not a shortcut. Never mind then.
It's gonna default to personalize, but if you don't personalize which Charlene Hill lives and videos you want to see, you're not gonna get any notifications. So you want to select all. Notice how I have all checked right here, right there. If you could say none, well, we don't want to even talk about that. But if you leave it at personalized and you don't personalize anything,
but that's the thing. I always kind of wondered about that. I always thought, okay, if you say personalized, it's going to default to the type of video that you just watched. So thank you for that clarity. And Martiza's Yarn and Crafts, welcome in, sis.
No, you want to select all right here. Man, I got ladybug in here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well, yeah, I just swatted it somewhere. I ain't killed it.
Oh, no. Don't tell me stuff like that. That's not okay.
Well, I didn't kill it. I just moved it out of my way. It was in my way, Charlene. So select all. And then when you're in a video, like right now, let's just say any video. Well, a lot of times people will subscribe and that's all they do is subscribe. Oh my God, this thing is bad. Charlene, it must have heard you. Because now it's bad. But, but you want to subscribe. You want to watch. Some people say 3 minutes. Some people say 30 seconds. Let's just be safe and say 2-3 minutes. But I can't say 2 or 3 minutes because what if it's only a 2-minute video? Watch at least a minute of the video. Hit the like button and leave a comment because a lot of times people, they get so caught up. They get so caught up when we're live and we say, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And all they do is subscribe. But that night we may get off late. The next day you may have to work and have kids to pick up the next day. And YouTube will remove those subscribers that aren't engaging into the content. And going back, like I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, man. Only thing I care about is when it comes to times, as long as I do it around 5, I'm cool. But this is starting to tell me, well, 8 p.m. Okay, it's going down. So if you notice, 6 p.m. and down, everything's dark purple.
We can't see what you're seeing. We're only seeing my channel.
Oh, okay. Here, I know what it is.
Yeah, you got to stop sharing this one and share the other one.
And I'm glad. Thank God Charlene was here because I'd be getting caught up sometime. I done did a whole live stream, thought I was sharing something, it wasn't. So right here, if you notice, from 6 p.m., most of my stuff is a darker purple. I just care about putting it out there at 5. If I do a live, it's gonna be 7, 8 o'clock at night. I don't upload stuff, and as you could tell, from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., people aren't watching my stuff. Look right here. They're not watching it, even though I've uploaded it here. And you know what this brings to my mind is who want to talk about credit at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, they may talk about some gossip. They may talk about what the Kardashians are doing. They may talk about what the Obamas are doing, but they don't care about no credit at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So I want to get it out there before they go to sleep. Before they go to sleep. But I would tell you, this time right here is perfect for people that are selling items. People like Charlene that's playing relaxing music. People that are talking about trending topics. Because you got a lot of people that can't sleep from 12 to 6. But I guarantee you, if I can't sleep, the last thing I'm gonna go say, oh, let me go look for a credit video.
That is so true.
I'm not. I'm gonna look for a video that's entertaining. I'm gonna look for something. Is somebody selling something? Can I get a good deal? Can I get something to help me go to sleep? So you have to know your niche and know, like, and let me do something here. I want.
And
Go ahead, Charlene.
this is good because this is really a reminder to me. This is why I like doing these things. I'm humble enough to say when I don't know stuff and I need some assistance, because I haven't looked at this thing in maybe over a year or 2 years, because I just felt like, oh, okay, I know what time. And as I look at it now, it has changed dramatically. And I'm like, oh my God. Because I've been putting out these Monday morning videos. I haven't done so for the past few weeks because I'm like, why are they getting a lot of views? These are really good inspirational messages. Now I look and I'm like, oh, nobody's really on at the time that I've been dropping them at 5 a.m. thinking that, early risers get their day started with these beautiful messages. And I'm like, oh my God. Now I see I should leave them up there from either around 3 p.m. on Sundays or around 9 a.m. on Mondays. So now I know. So thank you so much, Rod. I appreciate this.
Hey, no problem. And when you're a new content creator, I'm circling right now. When your viewers on YouTube, this is one of my other channels. It's not showing me anything. It say I don't have no time. Well, hold up. We're gonna go to August. We're gonna see if August or July will show. Nope. And if July don't show, we're gonna leave this alone. Nope. So I don't have enough time, but I can watch this here. I can look at this. My subscribers are watching 64% of my content. Non-subscribe. This is what I want. This is what we want, people. We want to keep these people. We want to retain these 64%, but we want to obtain. We want to retain and we want to obtain. Matter of fact, if this went to 50% and this went to 50, I'd be cool because I know I'm getting 50% not subscribed. These people aren't subscribed to my channel, but they're watching it. They're watching the content. And this one over here, and again, this here is a newer channel, so it's not going to show everything. 61.4% of the people watching my content in the United States. What are other 39% watching it from? I don't get caught up in that. I don't get caught up in, oh, I know I have people in Mexico and I have people over here and I have people over there. But
I mean, that's great, but I look at the majority because that's where most of your views are coming from. But yeah, I get you. But it's good to know you're international. Welcome in, Lucy Warren's world. How are you, my darling?
Yeah. I tell people I'm www.com for real. And one of the things, like, I don't use this, but we need to use this when we look at our analytics. I'm not in analytics, but latest comments. If you want to increase your analytics, you need to engage and respond to your comments. Look at me 5 days ago, 1 week ago. I'm sucking.
Wait. Let's be real about this part for a moment here, because truth be told, sometimes you don't always see comments. Like some comments I see is like from months ago. I'm like, where was this comment? It doesn't always like populate or give you a notification. So sometimes, like most often, a lot of us are behind. Sometimes I'm just able to give like a heart or something, but I do love comments. Comments, they really make my day. They keep me going. I love the comments, but I'm not always able to engage as I would like to because, there's multiple lot of stuff going on. I am juggling 2 or 3 channels, plus numerous other things, being a family woman and all that. So, but I do love the comments. I never discourage people from commenting. It really keeps me going. It keeps my gas gassed up. So, but I'm usually behind in my comments. I'm not gonna lie, but I do give a heart sometimes. And if the comment is very deep and engaging, I would take time to like really respond to it. How about you? How do you handle those?
It,
You're
it's
welcome to see.
it's tough. For me, it's tough. Like I'm looking at this, y'all, and I haven't looked at this in a minute. But my new viewers in the last 28 days, they're coming from videos. I haven't even recorded many videos in the last 28 days. My live streams, I recorded a lot of lives, but I'm like, oh man,
You're not getting love on your lives.
yeah, this ain't making sense. Yeah. Charlene, I'm like, what? And shorts, I don't even remember the last time I did a short. But then what I need to do, last 28 days is on always default. I like to go to the current month. So I'm gonna go to August. And it ain't gonna be much. Look at that, 605 and 151. I'm like, yo, man. So then I'll scroll down here, 864 views from videos, 831 views from live. So now I'm feeling better because these are new viewers. These are new people. So
Listen,
new people.
stop it, Rod. I'm going to stop you right there. We must not allow these things to make us feel up or down. These are just numbers. It's the facts that YouTube has given us for us to work with so that we know exactly what we need to do is not to go screaming like, oh my God, I'm not good enough. I'm not saying that you're saying that, but I'm talking to anybody out there that might be feeling that or like, I don't know what to do or what. It's information to help you to be successful. That's why we're here trying to understand me. So, just see it for what it is and don't get all emotional about it. Just
Yeah, I
work
hope
with the
that nobody
numbers.
get emotional. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't look at my analytics on my computer. I look at them on my phone, and I'm gonna show y'all right now. I look like this here is my watch time for investing with Rod. I look at everything on my phone. I'm not going through all of this. This is it's a lot. And Charlene just brought up a great point. Like I didn't know I had 605 new viewers watching videos and 151 watching live stream. But am I going to change my strategy? Sometimes it will mess with you.
Mhm.
But this here, right here, impressions. People really need to look at this. So YouTube in August has promoted my videos, even though I haven't done many. I think I've done a total of 5 live streams and videos in August, if that, 28,000 times. They promoted it out to the people. And I've gotten 1.3K views from impressions. I've gotten 177 watch hours from them promoting it out to people that don't even know me.
Excellent. That's good.
But like Charlene just said, I'm not gonna go over here and say, well, next one, I'm gonna depend on impressions. No, what we need to do is every month, and I'm gonna unshare my screen because I want to be on the big screen when I say this.
It's okay. I could just pull you up.
What we need to do every month is be consistent.
Yes.
Let the
Consistent.
numbers fall as they may. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you like Charlene said, you could do a. I've done videos that I thought was the bomb, and yeah, they were
Right.
the bomb. They bombed, and nobody watched them. And
Oh my God.
I've done videos that I said, oh man, I'm just doing this here to be doing one, and it blew up.
Yep.
Be
Yep.
consistent. Be true to yourself.
Right
One
on.
of the things I can say when it comes to Okay, we're gonna go outside of analytics. Charlene is Charlene. Charlene is not Shirley. She's not Jennifer. She's not Sharon. Charlene is Charlene. Rod is Rod.
That's right.
Be yourself. If the people don't like you, then maybe tweak some stuff, but don't go away from being who you are. Be yourself.
Totally agree with that.
Be
Yeah,
yourself.
because you want to enjoy being up here doing what you do, you know. And as you become more and more popular, just be okay with the fact that everyone is not going to like you and not everyone is going to accept you. Some people might have cruel words for you. Just be ready for that and just brush it off. Be like, a duck. You know how the water just runs off the back of a duck? Let it go. Just don't even worry about that. Just be prepared, though, that you may get negative and positive, and it's all good. It's all engagement. So look at it from that perspective. But keep being you, keep doing what you got to do, and use those numbers to your advantage because they're here to help us and to guide us. So, Rod, one question before we close it out, and then anything else you want to say to wrap it up. This was my question from the beginning. I don't really feel like I got that. As a content creator who's monetized, what are the main things I need to look at? Was it that click-through rate and the retention?
Click-through rate is cool, but click-through rate, only thing the click-through rate is
Did it get dark over there?
no, it got dark because I had to change my camera, man. My
Oh,
computer
okay.
has been acting up for some reason.
Okay, no
Um,
worries.
so yeah, I turned a little blacker. But click-through rate is when YouTube put out your impressions. So my impressions were 28,000 in August. And how many people click on when YouTube put your videos out there? The biggest thing is retention, because the longer people watch your videos, the more YouTube will pump out your videos. They will push them out. And if you do like I do and take the time to look at your analytics, if I know my retention rate is 6 minutes, I can put more ads in there. If it's my retention rate, now I've had videos, my retention rate was, especially on one of my other channels, it was like a minute and it was 2 minutes and 38 seconds, and I wanted to cry.
But that depends. I have videos that are like a minute and 5 seconds or so. So it depends on the length of your video.
Yeah, it depends on if, man, I can't stand this thing here. It depends
If
on
you
if
want to do it just off camera, that's fine too. We know you're here.
no. I'm letting it charge up. It's charging up a little bit.
And what's a good retention rate that you want to see? And click-through and retention is the same thing, right?
No, two different things.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Teach me here, brother.
Click-through rate is how many people click when YouTube promotes your videos. Retention rate is if your video is 8 minutes and people watch it 4 minutes, that's a 50% retention rate. If it's 10 minutes and they watch it 5 minutes, that's a 50% retention rate. Or 10 minutes and they watch it 6 minutes. I have read that a great one is 60%. I personally shoot for 50%.
Okay.
But what I've noticed, and for any new content creators out there, what I've noticed and what I've read is you only have so much time to get your viewer engaged. And I do it a lot. I'm super guilty of this. Hey, welcome to Point Blank Travel. This is Rod, and on this channel we talk about credit. We talk blah, blah, blah. Okay, Rod, I know that. But if I say, hey, Hyatt has a new offer out where you can get a free night. If you stay one night, you get a free night. I need to hit that early. And what I really tried to focus on was like, hey,
if I do a live, it's different. But if I do a video, hey man, I was reading today, and Hyatt just came out where they have a new promotion. If you stay one night, you get a free night. And I'm telling you, this promotion here is well worth it. You've captured that person's attention in the first 20 seconds. But if we come on, and Rod's guilty of this, hey, welcome to Points Blank Travel, and we're talking about credit, we're talking about credit card, we're talking about points, miles, cash back, how to drive a car, and how to fly an airplane, and by then, people gone. So your retention rate, going back to what Charlene asked, your retention rate is going to really depend on how you start. How do you start your video? Some people don't want to hear a bunch of music. They don't want to hear no intro music. They want to get into the meat and potatoes. So how do you start your videos? Your retention rate, your click-through rate is going to really be based on your click-through rate is your rate of how many impressions, how many people click. It's going to be based on your thumbnail and your title.
Okay. And what's a good impression or click-through rate?
I've heard 40 to 50%, but matter of fact, let me see if let me look here, boy. Y'all don't. Oh man. Okay, so
okay, so
right here it sucks. 4.5% click-through rate, right there, Charlene.
Okay,
See, it might be like 20%. I don't think it's that high. It's like 20%.
okay. So just to clarify, right, your impressions rate is the people that YouTube sends it out to, and then the click-through is the people that actually clicked on it and looked for a certain amount of time. Got it. Okay. I'm learning. Yay.
And anything that you want to ask me outside of the YouTube realm, I mean, outside of being live, just reach out to me. But
yeah, he's on Instagram. You could message him on Instagram. You could share your Instagram in the chat. I made you a mod, and if you wanted to share all your channels before we close it out, you can go ahead and do that too.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Points Blank. This is the best way to reach me because I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time.
Oh Lord, here we go.
So I forget I have all these other channels, and I'll see them eventually. But Points Blank Travel is the best way, and I'm here to help anybody to grow their channel. I had people that helped me. I was blessed, and people helped me. My
that's what we do in
mentor,
this community. Yeah, we gotta help each other. That's how it works.
I think my mentor is at 32, 33, 34,000 subscribers. And I was afraid. Well, I wasn't afraid. I was happy to go live. And then I went live on Facebook, and it was an epic fail. And my mentor was like, Rod, you got to go live. You have to go live. And I'm like, I don't have to do nothing, bro. And he was like, and it's crazy part. He's from Jamaica, but you would never know. He's like, man, you have to. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give it a shot. But
when experienced people are speaking, I listen. Like, hey, okay, you can tell me where I need to get. I'll listen and I'll do what I gotta do.
And Charlene, the crazy part was, I emulated him. I watched him for a while. So okay, I'm gonna do my live just like his live. Can't be that jacked up if and he's got Lord have mercy. Here it is. And I'm gonna share this here. And if y'all looking for another perspective from Points and Miles, excuse the darkness, man. But
right.
This is my mentor.
Get you sometimes.
He changed it. It used to be How to Build Credit TV, and he changed it to Dwayne TV.
It didn't come up.
Yeah, there it is. I see it now.
Okay. And Jamaican descent, very intelligent guy, lives in Houston, Texas, 31.3 or 5,000 subscribers.
How
And
long he's been on here?
uh I'm not sure. I can't
Just click on videos and look for oldest. That usually tells you. It's not always accurate because some people delete their first videos.
so videos and then click oldest. But Charlene know what she talking about. 6 years. 6 years.
Okay, wow. Yeah, we can do it. We
six
can do
years.
it.
And
I'm
he
4 years in, I think. 4 or 3 years.
and he was like, yo, bro, and the night that I got monetized, he was there. And he rarely come to people's lives.
Mm.
And he was like, you almost there, bro. He was texting me. And y'all, I cried like a baby. I'm be honest with you. I cried because it's a lot of work. I cried, and I mean, like on the live, not like went to the bedroom and cried, but
Oh, Lord.
so
Now I gotta go look at that live.
yeah, you would have to find it. I don't know what it's titled, but it
Oh
was.
my God. Is it in a particular playlist or something? We gotta go watch Rod cry, y'all.
It's under no, it's just on the live streams. I'll find it. I'll find it, Charlene, and send it to you. Just because it's you. Just because it's you, I'll find it and send it to you.
Oh, he was really like me. I want to poke at him and laugh at him. He's gonna still send it to me. That's what I'm talking about. A view is a view. Engagement is engagement. You don't care where people coming from. Like, hey.
I get
Ladies and
excited about
gentlemen.
one subscriber now. I'll be like, yo, I got 2 subscribers. Yes. I still get excited, but
Yeah, I love it. I love seeing people come in and connecting and really saying, hey, man, I needed to hear this. One day I went live. I really was tired because I had a lot going on. My little one wasn't feeling well and all that stuff. It was a very short live, like 8 minutes or so. I just went directly on YouTube and I kept getting disturbed from the live, so I cut it short. But something in me said, Charlene, you got to get this message out there. I got it out there, and oh my God, someone said, I needed this message right now. Thank you. And that made my day. Just that one person. So I'm like, wow, I'm happy that I listened to my spirit and I went on, even though I had all these things going on, and I just delivered the message and it was for somebody. So sometimes we got to just be intuitive as well.
and that's one of the things we're talking about analytics, but for your new content creators, some days you may not feel like doing a video or whatnot.
Drop a short or two.
Yeah, just get on there and do your best, man. Do your best. Do the best you can do. And I'm telling y'all, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I wasn't trying to, I just couldn't help it, man.
He said I couldn't help it.
I mean, seriously, I cried like a 2-year-old or like a 1-year-old. I was just like, oh, and who knows what I'll do when I get the other 2 channels fully monetized. Hopefully, I won't cry. I might not even go live.
After a while, you get used to it. Like, oh, I'm used to this level of success. Now it's about the next level. Like, grow with me, baby.
I just don't want, people, because I've gotten sensitive on a lot of my lives where, like, I'm doing a live next.
Lord, you like Burns now? Have mercy.
No, I ain't like Burn.
Mm-hmm.
Next Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm doing a live talking about children in school on the Punch experience, and it could touch me. But with that being said, hey, I'm gonna let you in this here. I ain't gonna keep you on here. And plus, I'm over here like super chocolate.
All good, all good. And everybody, I want to say thank you so much for coming through. Make sure you tap in to our upcoming The Vibe podcast, where we're going to be bringing the vibe together in a duality type of situation. So the first one is September 10th. make sure you click on that link that's in the pinned comment. It should be pinned, I believe, in the chat. If it's not, let me know. I'll drop it again. So, with that said, we hope you learned something. If you have any questions, sorry, it's too late now because we're about to close it out. It is Friday. So, we're going to go light it up at home, do what we got to do with family time, vibrate ourselves, self-care, whatever it is. Indulge it with a glass of wine. Just get some time for yourself. Enjoy. Get off of YouTube for a little bit. Take a break. Do something good for yourself. Have a movie night, date night, whatever it is. But enjoy and then get back to your business of YouTube another time. Take good care and we will see you on the next one. Rod, any closing words before we close it out? Close it out.
You said it all, man. September 10th, y'all, we're going to be bringing y'all a new broadcast. And I really don't have anything to say other than what Charlene said, man. It's going to be the vibe. You know, we're going to bring our best, and we need people to interact and participate into whatever topics we're talking about. And other than that, I just want to thank you for having me on here again for part 2. Blessings to you. And other than that, man, thank God it's Friday. Well, I'm like Tommy, y'all. I don't have a job. I'm a full-time content creator, so every day is Friday for me. But
Right.
other than that, man, much love, y'all.
All right. Peace out, fam.
I am successful in every area of my life. Everything that I do breeds more and more success. Every day my life keeps getting better.